Hey guys, I am back with another video. It's been since like 8 months since my last video, and I have a reason. As many of you know, I was doing health updates of my health journey. My last one was about me going to Texas, and I was about to have surgery. What I didn't know is that I was gonna be there for 3 months. Well, this is my story about what happened in Texas, and give you guys like an update on what's happening now. So yeah, I had to write it down because last time I tried to make this video, I got like emotional, and then my thoughts were just going everywhere, and I didn't know like how to keep myself in line. So I deleted it. I'll kind of recap on why I was in Texas. 2014, I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer and teratoma tumors. Chemo did that, took away cancer, left with a whole bunch of tumors in my abdomen. The tumors happened because my ovary erupted and it was shooting out eggs into my abdomen, which caused my body to grow into tumors. Fast forward all of those surgeries and chemo and whatnot, I had this one doctor. I told him, I'm like, I need surgery. If you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna go to somebody else. He was like, I don't see you living past 3 years. Surgery will just only speed up that process. And he sent me to another doctor who had me doing immunotherapy. Was doing immunotherapy for a while. That didn't work. That doctor referred me to an aggressive surgeon. He referred me to a doctor in Texas. I went to Texas. It was just so she could check all what's in there. She checked, saw that my tumors were benign, which is why the chemo or immunotherapy wasn't working on it. It would have been so nice to know like before. So she was like, I have an opening on Friday. Do you want to do surgery? Like, hell yeah, I want to do surgery. The routine surgery was only supposed to be like me being in the hospital for a week, having post-op so she could check on me, and then sending me back home before my 21st birthday. That didn't happen. Day of surgery, they were in there for 14 hours. They removed 60% of the tumors. Went to my room, was sitting down, chilling. Guess I was antsy, so I kept getting up out of my bed, sitting down, whatnot, and I was very adamant about having water. I wanted water, and I was like, y'all need to get the doctor here. I need my water right now. I'm thirsty. They called the doctor. She came. I convinced her that she should let me have water. She also said that I could have like hard candies and stuff like that. So my nurse, I'm like, where's my water? And he was like, your blood pressure is too low. I don't think I should give you water. And so he called the other doctor, because the first doctor, she had to leave. That doctor was like, we need to hurry up and get her back into bed. They brought me back to bed. When I was laying there, the doctor, he was like, Jackie, are you okay? And my mom, she said that she turned to me and my eyes rolled in the back of my head, and she's like, she's not okay. And then I coded. Rushed me back into emergency surgery. Saw that I became septic. My like bowels started moving, and then it burst through my intestines, which caused me to become septic. So after that, they washed me out, stitched me back up, took me back to my room. I coded a second time. I told my mom, he was like, if she codes again, we don't think she's gonna make it. And my blood pressure was very low this whole time, to the point that they couldn't even find it most of the time. Mom was freaking out, praying, calling all the people at our church, which I'm so thankful for, because all I can say is God. The next day, Dr. Rossi came in. She walked in, started like tweaking with stuff on my medicine pulls, because I think my mom said like 6 medicine pulls filled with bags and bags and bags of Twiggy with it. Then finally they got my blood pressure stable and it like to a normal rate. This happened October the 9th. Fast forward, I wake up on my birthday. I look at the board and it says October 24th, and I'm like, why am I still in bed? Like, why am I even still in Texas? Because I was supposed to be back home on my birthday. So this whole time I didn't even like remember any of this. I was like, they basically put me in a induced coma. I have a tube down my throat. I look and I see that my left hand, there's like something wrong with it, and I didn't know what was wrong with it. Just like panicking because I woke up and I didn't know what was happening. So they had to give me some medicine to make me calm down. Like, I died twice and I started flipping out even more, crying. I realized, I'm like, damn, something's wrong with my hand. And I just, we're gonna leave that part for the end. A few days later, they took the breathing tube out of. I probably couldn't talk for a few weeks. I was like this, whispering. It was very raspy. I had the tube in so long, I had to do breathing treatments. It started at like 6 times a day, but then it went to 4 times a day. So every 6 hours I had to, every 6 hours I had to do a breathing treatment for like 10 minutes. So annoying. I hated it with a passion. I probably wasn't eating for like this whole time. When I would eat, I would throw up. So they had to put a feeding tube in, which made me gag and made me throw up even more, and they didn't know why, so they took that out, and it was just a long process. Learned how to walk again, which was the most frustrating thing ever, because like 1 minute you're walking and then the next you're just like, you don't know what your legs are doing, you're falling all over the place. That was a big accomplishment for me, learning how to walk again, learning how to brush my teeth, eat food. I'm still learning how to write. I probably just stopped doing physical therapy maybe about like a month and a half ago to fully like regain my strength of walking. It's not 100%, but it's almost there. I had amazing nurses. Let me tell you, my nurses were like the best thing ever. They pulled me out of like funks. Got depressed, super depressed, because I realized that I was gonna lose my hand soon, and I'm like, why did I even come to Texas in the first place? I'm like, 3 years of life, living my life to the fullest, playing music and all that is better than being some disabled girl. You think you're going to Texas for one thing and it turns out to be a totally different ballgame, you know what I mean? My doctors were amazing. Dr. Rosvi, Dr. Mejia, Dr. Hayes Jordan, who just became chief at a hospital in North Carolina. So I'm super proud of her. Seriously, couldn't have got through any of this without my mom. 100%. Because she was like the backbone for me. She did everything for me. She basically read my mind, because half the time I couldn't even talk, you know what I mean? How am I so lucky to have such an amazing mom who would stop her life completely for me? And I just can't say how much I'm grateful for her and how much I love her and how much she means to me and how much I can't even repay back anything. Finally, like November, I think the 24th, the day before Thanksgiving, they released me. It was amazing. I mean, it wasn't like home, but we were out at the hospital and we were in a hotel. It was just so much better. Then we get back to Florida like a week after they were like, okay, you're good enough to go back home. Get back to Florida. I have a few complications, go to the hospital a few more times. You know, my stomach opened, so I had to go to the hospital here at home. Stayed for a while, and like during this whole process, my left hand, it was like corroding kind of. It turned black. My fingertips were white. I could only move like my fingertips a little bit, and it was getting dry, like stuck like this. And they had my hand in a cast so that it wouldn't like shrivel, so my hand kind of got stuck in the way the cast was molded. Doctors were like, okay, we need to like get this under control now. You're at a better state health-wise to where you can endure another surgery. And so they're like, we're gonna amputate. So I'm like, okay, I'm fine with that, because I was done dealing with like, couldn't put my hand in any clothes. It was just like, it was hell basically. Surgery, woke up, only had one hand. So now I am an amputee. At first it did bother me because I am a music person. I taught myself how to play the piano, the ukulele. Eventually I wanted to learn other things. My hands are like a big part of my life, and losing my dominant hand at that just messed with my head so bad. Like I said, God and people I love and myself. I got through it, and I was like, am I gonna be upset about losing my hand? Because I could have lost my life again. I'm alive, I'm breathing, I'm living life to the fullest. Most wonderful people surrounding me, and the ones who aren't wonderful, forget them, they're gone, you know what I mean? And like I say, is I thank the doctors and I thank God for saving my life. I didn't know that this was gonna be like a test to my faith, something that I could share with other people to uplift them, show them that there's always a positive way in such a bad situation. All I could say is that I don't wish this upon anybody, you know what I mean? And I'm glad it happened to me, because it made me who I am, and it's my story. I know there's a lot of other people who have their stories, and I want them to share their stories, and I want to be the person who helps them do that. So this is me starting something, a revolution basically. In their stories, whether it's good, bad, anything that has molded you to be you. It's meant to be a way for people to know that they're not alone, no matter what it is. Because I went through depression, anxiety, I went through bad anxiety. I stopped my depression medication. I still have my anxiety medication because that sometimes flares up in certain moments. Everybody has their problems, their issues, and a lot of people don't have someone else out there to tell them that it's okay. It's okay to be different. It's okay to have scars, because I have plenty of scars. Scars down right here, scar right here, scar right here from dialysis. That's what it is. Still don't show my scar here because it blistered, and it just like my skin got really like bad. Soon enough, I'll be able to feel comfortable enough to show that. It takes time, spiritual healing, mental healing, friends and family support, to get there, but you'll get there. You'll be all right. That's all that matters. I'm glad I got to finally share my story. I know it's been a long time coming. Sorry for the wait, but I just wasn't mentally ready to do it yet because I would break down crying every 2 seconds. I'm at a place now where I am content, even though they didn't take out all the tumors, and that's another story to come. I do feel healthier. I look healthier. I finally gained weight because I was at 101 pounds. It was bad. But like I said, God. That's all I keep saying is, but God. Thing that I do want to share with you guys, my scripture that has gotten me through everything, that I even got a tattoo on my back, Proverbs 31:25. She is clothed in strength and dignity, and laughs with no fear of the future. Thank you guys for watching. I love you all so much. Will be doing my videos more often because, well, why not? Okay, yeah.